Hi, this is TJ with PianoClubHouse. Today I'm going to show you Well Done by Deitrick Haddon. It's in the key of D flat. Uh-oh. Sorry, got hung up on that F. Okay. All right. Once you learn the song, it's really fairly easy. Not that many parts to it. Several of the parts are repetitive. Only 2 sections to the song. So let's get right to it. I'll start with the left hand. Let's see. Actually, I'll start with the introduction. It's starting. The left hand is going to begin on kind of that aerial type celestial sound at the beginning. Left hand is going to be writing an A flat. Right hand is going to be on an A flat suspended chord. A flat, D flat, and E flat. And you can hit that octave if you like. And you're just kind of rolling. You're just kind of rolling up the keys slowly, one at a time. And as you pick up the speed of it, and hold that sustain pedal down, it starts to sound a little bit more prettier while the left hand's doing octaves on that A flat. Okay. Then when the song's ready to come in, so let's start with the left hand. It's going to start on D flat, then B flat, then F, then D flat. I'm sorry, E flat. Okay, one more time, that same progression. D flat is the first one, then B flat, then F, and then E flat. Right hand, when the left hand starts on that D flat, right hand is going to be on a D flat major chord, D flat, F, and A flat. And you can add this E flat as well. When the left hand goes to B flat, with the right hand, all you need to do is drop this D flat down to C. That's the only change that needs to happen over B flat. Then when the left hand goes to F, all the right hand needs to do is lift up that F. Not a whole lot of movement in the right hand. When the left hand goes to E flat, the right hand is going to move up to this G flat major 7th, which is D flat, G flat, and B flat. Add that F. Okay, so one more time, those 4 chords. D flat major over D flat with the added E flat. For the next one, just drop the D flat to C. Over F, we're just going to lift up the F in the right hand and do an A flat major chord over F, then G flat major 7 over the E flat. Okay. Then the second section, it repeats. The first chord of this progression goes back to D flat. The second chord, the left hand is going to go to a G natural. Right hand is going to just go down to this A flat is going to drop down to G, and these fingers are going to shift over to these 3 black keys. Let's do that. B flat, D flat, E flat. These 3 black keys next to each other, and this G at the top. Okay. Next, the left hand goes up to A flat. Right hand just shifts over to the right slightly to that A flat major chord again. C, E flat, A flat. Here's a passing chord. Left hand goes to E flat. Right hand just goes to D flat, F, and G natural. And you can play this D flat at the top if you want to. And then come back to that same chord you just left. A flat in the left hand, A flat major in the right hand. Let's do the second group of chords. D flat, I'm sorry. And then up to the A flat major, passing chord. Then it goes back to the first progression again. The one, remember we went to the B flat now, just drop this down to C. F and A flat chord. E flat in the left, G flat major 7 in the right. Then the second progression repeats one more time. We're going to the G now, and then up to A flat in both hands. A flat left hand, A flat major in the right hand. Passing chord, A flat major again. Okay, that is the whole first half of the song. Let's do it in time, and then I'll show you a little bit of embellishment you can add to make this a little bit more prettier. Here we go. Let's go back to the intro. First chord is over D flat. We just drop that to C. Just lift up the F here, and we're an F in the left hand. Then now down to E flat. Now second progression, we're going to the G next. Then up to A flat and A flat in the right hand, A flat major chord. Here's the passing chord over E flat. Then it repeats again, back to A flat. I'm sorry, D flat. B flat now, just drop this to C. A flat major over F. And then E flat and G flat major in the right hand. Second progression, this is the second time through. We're going to G now. Now we go to the A flat major over A flat. Now when we go to this A flat here, this second time through the second section, we're going to, we do this for passing chord, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we were right here for 4 beats. Then we're going to go up to, bring the C up to D flat, add this G flat for 4 beats, 2, 3, 4, and then for this third set of 4 beats, we're going to add this B flat. Okay, so it's starting to build up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now the B flat, and then it goes to the second section. Okay. All right. Let's show you a little bit of embellishment to kind of make this sound a little bit sound more pretty. I showed you the basic chords. Let's pretty it up a little bit. So, the beginning, I showed you the introduction. Right there's a couple of grace notes to start the song. A flat, B flat, D flat, B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 4 notes right there come before the first chord. 3, 4. There was another one. B flat, D flat, F, right before you hit that A flat major. Okay, and I actually, when I did that, I kept playing this A flat for each note. So the A flat was already there when we hit that chord. It was playing along with the those three notes. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Uh-oh, sorry. Go to B flat this first time. Does that quite a bit too. What we're doing there is you're just running a pattern between three different notes. The D flat, A flat, and E flat. Yeah, and you're hitting two notes at a time going down the scale. So D flat and A flat. Then you come down and hit A flat and E flat. And then start the pattern over again. D flat, A flat, E flat, and then again. So it's okay. Again. Okay, so that's kind of just a couple of hits. You can kind of hit rhythmically in there, just those two notes at a time. They sound really good. A variation of that is when you're hitting the notes, use your middle finger to kind of flip that note right in between them. The note that's right next to your pointer finger, just hit it. Let's hear how that sounds. And you can hit it a couple different ways. Ba-da-da, 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 or hit it faster or slower. Depending on how you hit it, it sounds a little bit different, okay? Let's add all that together so far. Just straight hits, there. Now let's flip it. There's another one. Let me back up. And of course we're not going to do these hits every single time and every single progression we do, but I just wanted to show you all the different ways in as condensed of a time as possible, so you can add them to your songs as you play. There's one right there. You can do it even when you're in the middle of a chord. I know that the note is A flat and E flat. Those hits that I was doing, my hand is already in position for that chord. So it's real easy to just go ahead and to do that flip while I'm in the middle of my chord, in the middle of my one chord at the beginning of the song. I'm right here. You can do that flip in the middle of it. You do it again. Okay. There's another nice little filler there. Right there I'm doing F, G flat, D flat, and I'm just repeating these three notes, and I'm just repeating that pattern to the right. And that just again helps to fill in some of the dead space in between the chords. You can do that same pattern over C, D flat, and A flat. So here's the D flat. And you saw coming back to this one, I hit that, I kind of flipped that before I started. So you can, those hits, you kind of interchange them, and it really changes the way you sound. It changes your basic chords into really full playing. Okay, let's move on to the section to the second part. So let's go to the suspended chord. We started on A flat. We raise it up to D flat and G flat. Now we're going to add the B flat. Now we're going to the chorus.